Good evening. And with me in commentary today is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. We need to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
The visitors win the toss and will bowl first.
We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be four. Afridi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Sharma waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit. Sharma watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Well played, could be a quick single. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. The new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Sharma didn't get bat on that, and that'll go away to the boundary for 4 byes. All these spectators here today by that noise anyway.
Well, that's a very good hook shot onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the boundary.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. Real buzz coming from the stands. Oh dear, down the leg side and away for 4. That'll be 5 wides added to the score. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. And out. Superb bowling. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Kishan watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
That's the over. India 14 for 1.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Going with spin now. Sampson, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
They're starting to really get on. May need a few changes to hold. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
End of the over, a costly one. 19 runs coming from it. India, 33 for 1.
Tremendous starts. Bowlers have been asking questions, and they've answered with full honours.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Top edge. Well, that's gone well over the keeper's head. Might be 4 as well. Afridi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Goes over the top with that shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Keishan with a leave. Didn't like the width.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Finds the fielder with that shot. India starting to hit their stride now after a big over. Pakistan in a whole heap of trouble.
Still maintaining an impressive run rate. Fantastic start so far.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Nearly gets the edge. Nawaz with a great delivery there. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Nine runs added in that over. India 49 for 1.
Yet another massive over for the power play. Seemingly unstoppable at the moment.
Ralph, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. This could be trouble. Yadav on the way to the crease. Won't be facing just yet, though. Was quick onto that in the infield. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Nawaz too full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary. Needs a dot ball.
Nicely played. Runs one. Dubé taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Doesn't beat the infield. 16 runs added there. India 70 for 3. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Straight to the fielder. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Great commitment. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Power and precision in that shot.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Swept away but finds the fielder. Cuts that off well in the infield. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Rizwan, I'm sure, will be onto their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
The crowd is electric right now. Noah's has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. Bang, sent back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch as that ball sails into the crowd.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Wow, that's missed a lot. Nicely played. Just runs one. Rana ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Square cut, finds point, no run. Oh, that's a peach of a delivery. It's their best ball, top shelf. That's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Great shot. At least one on offer. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. Finds the fielder with that shot. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. That's much better. Nawas will be extremely relieved to stem the flow somewhat in that over.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Did they go full? Did they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Very well played. Could be a quick single. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Edged. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nicked it. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Gone. Fine catch. Bumrah is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early. Ralph back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Power and precision in that shot.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. The best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Onto that early, that could be 4. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Ralph finishes an economical over, and which was deserved.
Overs strung together. They've taken. Total is on the way.
Nearly gets the edge. Afridi with a great delivery there. Couldn't get it through the field. Was quick onto that in the infield.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. They'll get at least one here. Square cut, finds point, no run. Doesn't beat the infield. Azam, the spinner, coming into the attack. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Misses everything. Oh, stunning delivery. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failures. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Chance to run two.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nine runs added there. Pakistan are 9 for none.
First over of the second innings is complete, and it was a good one for the batters. Some lovely shots played.
Going with pace now. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Super shot, that.
Good return there, back from the deep.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. It would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. Crashed away to the boundary. What a shot to start with.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Singh with a huge appeal. A new bowler is coming into the attack. played could be a quick single.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Got that away nicely.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Hit that hard and fast. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going, though.
Finds the fielder with that shot. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Shot, leant back and punched through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Straight to the fielder. End of another disappointing over. Yadav has to be...
Power play, and we've seen some excellent running between the wickets and good shot making, with a little sprinkle of luck as well, of course.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Ayub has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Went for the drive, complete miss. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Pakistan 50 for 2.
So that's 5 down in the power play, and the bowlers have been getting the treatment by these batters. They're doing it with ease.
Bumrah coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down towards fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it.
Good return back from the deep.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
What a shot. He hit that one hard, no need to run.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Bowler and fielders look really confident. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, Pakistan at 56 for 2.
That's the power play completed, and it's been a splendid mix of boundaries and running. It's the start they would have wanted.
Fantastic pull shot, rode the bounce and got inside the line. Was quick onto that in the infield. Bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Finds the edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Cuts that off well in the infield. A poor over. The captain's going to have to make big decisions on this bowling attack if this continues.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Doesn't beat the infield. That's a much better over. Good comeback after being smacked around a bit in the previous over.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. How will he reply?
Shot. Leant back and punched through the gap in the offside, and that'll be four.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. And out. Superb bowling. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep. The crowd is electric right now. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Super shot, that. Chance to run two. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Harris will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Absolutely middled that.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. There could be a couple if they hustle. Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Noah's taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Well played. Could be a quick single. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. They'll get at least one here. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Edged. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Gone. Fine catch. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Thick edge. End of the over. 9 off it. Pakistan are 109 for 6.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Can't get that outside the ring field. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Nice shot. Straight to gully. Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there. Ralph comes into bat, has performed well over the last few matches and looks in really good touch. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. Nicely played. Runs one. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Nearly gets the edge. Pandya with a great delivery there. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Wow, that's missed the lot. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's the over. A much better showing compared to earlier, and we'll want to build on that.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Afridi gets all of that. Pierces the infield and races to the boundary for four. The crowd love that one.
Well, the fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be four.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Chance to run two. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. A shot, masterful pull shot. That's going to find the boundary.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.